that this account that I actually like and interact with quite a bit, put forth. And apparently, this is how libs need to think about Grand Platinum. It says this account, it's Sexpestiny, it's Epstiny.
If
this
I
is
was
what he
in
said.
Maine and it's Plattner and a wait, what?
So many people do it. I mean, this dovetails into the conversation that this account that I actually like and interact with quite a bit, put forth. And apparently, this is how libs need to think about Grand Platinum. It says this account, it's Sexpestiny, it's Epstiny.
If
this
I
is
was
what he
in
said.
Maine, what he gives me two nicknames at once now. I'm getting the double nicknames. Okay. And it's Plattner and a Republican on the ballot. As long as there is breath in my body, hand can grip a pen and can mark a ballot, I'm voting for the blue guy. Plattner would get the vote. But do not expect me to come out here and simp for him or actively defend him when he is in bed.
Oh no, what will we do? What will Mainers do, guys? Epstiny, the guy who is currently in a court case for distributing revenge porn
to a minor
in exchange for child sexual abuse material.
Jesus Christ.
Is that has written an N-word manifesto, and his right to be able to say the N-word has decided.
How much of that was about any of my political beliefs or anything of substance at all? Hasan was talking about you right now? Again? No way. What?
Fire on Israel as well.
Shut up. These stupid fucking suits.
The more this Biden is idea of it, that he's not going to defend Grand Plattner. Okay. Well, I'm glad that he at least says he's going to vote blue no matter who. At least he's got that principle down. That's good.
With all of the worst fucking people on the planet with these tanky commie loser fucks. For all I know, this guy could be Fetterman 2.0. Unfortunately, somebody that Hasan adamantly supported, by the way. All of these ML tanky types adamantly supported Fetterman. He could pretend like he doesn't do it now. I don't know if anybody has the links to it, but they love Fetterman.
Why does he hate John Fetterman?
Oh. Does he still like Fetterman?
Isn't John Fetterman literally everything that he likes?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's speaking to some weird fabricated version of me now. Because for Hasan, he doesn't do actual politics. It's like it's going to come down to fucking Israel or some retarded shit. Because this guy doesn't even do politics. Ah, so boring.
John Fetterman and Epstiny have the same level of admiration and support for the nation state of Israel.
It's so crazy that the foreign paid Turkish guy over here is even allowed to have an opinion on my country's politics. Holy shit, it's actually so insane to me, but whatever.
Yeah, John Fetterman became aligned with Epstiny. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to bet there was probably instances initially when John Fetterman was making that pro-Israel pivot where Epstiny probably defended him. I'm sure there's clips of it out there because why wouldn't he? He was dick-sucking Israel super hard, just like Fetterman was.
Even Fetterman is preferable to a Republican, but don't expect anybody to be happy about it. It's so funny because you talk to these stupid f***ing lefty commie f***s, okay? And you're like, did you guys ever support Kamala? And they're like, yeah, go back and look. And every single video is like, well, Trump is bad, 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 Trump is bad. Would the Democrat be better? Maybe.
Hasan said no.
Multiple times. Yeah, the messaging was mixed at best. But now, all of the commies seem to understand, hold on, it's not enough to just say that I guess you'd support Platter. You need to be excited about it. You got to be enthusiastic. Like, none of this stuff matters.
I don't really care about that at all.
Okay.
This is a complete straw man. I don't give a fuck if he doesn't. I mean, if he comes out against Grand Plattner, then that's a violation of any principles that he may have tried to maintain. But outside of that, I don't give a fuck. What is this? He literally didn't know who Susan Collins was?
What is this? Oh, he literally has... Oh, isn't he the guy? 123 likes, 1 retweet, 19 replies. Ogre Boy 67. The guy who has a tattoo of Hasan and his dog on his leg. That's not an exaggeration, by the way. Motherfuckers would support Yeah, is Susan Collins actually that bad? I don't even know. But everybody in my subreddit hates her.
She's a Republican, but like she does sometimes.
I don't know fuck all about, man. I'm gonna be honest about that. Never mind. Don't care.
but
Don't care. I
she's
didn't
a
even know that. I'm
Republican.
retarded. Never mind. I didn't know. She's a Republican. Fuck her.
This guy's a political commentator and he doesn't know who the fuck Susan Collins is. Susan, I'm concerned Collins. Susan,
It's so crazy that Hasan is so happy to take like a whatever he can from my stream to try to like lil bro me, but he is fucking terrified of a conversation. It's always like the most obvious virtue signal or the most obvious like weak signaling is like, oh, this guy's so dumb, like he can't possibly know anything. This guy calls himself a political commentator. Oh, and then like the second I get unbanned, he's like, bruh.
I'm concerned Collins. Susan, I'm the most moderate Trump critic Collins. How the fuck do you not even know the most basic shit?
Oh, somebody said Hasan pretends that Fetterman is average centrist Democrat. That's why he's drawing parallels to you and him. Oh, but okay, I don't even know that.
That's insane. He just openly is like, I don't know who the fuck Susan Collins is. Am I crazy? I feel like Susan Collins is like the fake Joe Manchin of the Republicans. She's famous for that reason. She's famous for constantly being like, oh, I'm concerned about what Trump is doing, and then going along with Trump's agenda 98% of the way.
That's literally the exact opposite of why people didn't like Manchin or Sinema. It was because that they wouldn't always go along with the Democrats, and they were like the most pivotal swing votes in the fucking Senate. I think people just hated Collins and the Alaskan one. Apparently, I mixed these two up. Because the people will do the I'm concerned, but then they just vote along with Trump anyway. I don't know how that's comparable to Manchin or Sinema, but okay.
She's not like some random person, you know what I mean? It's not like knowing about Angus King, okay? Susan Collins is a known entity. Fetterman's the wrong type of centrist for these guys because he doesn't play ball. Someone like Jared Golden is the right of the party too, but plays ball in the big bills for the most part. Oh, they're party men at the end of the day. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Jared Golden is a great example. You're right.
That she's an amoral demon. Wait, who's the other
Who's the
person in this race?
It's just Plattner and I think Kerr.
Wait, who's the other Democrat?
Mills dropped, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Mills. I don't think Mills, especially when none.
They hate me for speaking the truth. Oh, Muse. Yeah, you've been popping off. Our mainer lobster head, Hasan Abi head, in the chat.
He's trying to attack the narrative that Destiny doesn't do more research than him. Yeah, so it's like whatever the Clippers can find about me misidentifying a country on a map or not recognizing a person or whatever is like the desperate owns that he has to try to salvage, I guess. Yeah.
Our mainer lobster head, Muse PWT. Another lobster head, actual lobster head. His Reddit was glazing Fetterman whenever he shows his support for Israel. Based. Fetterman's a treasure. Based. Fetterman is the hero America needs. That's what I mean. Like, these guys have no fucking principles. They just like became pro-Israel because...
Who's making these albums for him? Wait, what?
Another lobster head, actual lobster head. His Reddit was glazing Fetterman whenever he shows his support for Israel.
Based. Fetterman is a treasure. 2 years ago? Holy shit, what the fuck even is this fucking post? I wonder if I can find this. Oh my god. Well.
We made it to the big times, man.
What's the big times?
We're on a Hasan stream, dude.
Oh, true. Okay, posts. 2 years ago. Okay, this was November 2nd, 2024. It's
What is this about?
I don't even know. So Israel kills one of Hamas's last remaining senior leaders in Gaza. Fetterman tweets out cancel culture. Okay. This post has 35 upvotes and 7 comments. Okay. I guess we love Fetterman over here. And then this one is... Obama 444.
Sorry.
What?
You said Obama.
True. Posts 2 years ago. Fetterman is the hero. Where is it? Jesus Christ. Fetterman is the hero America needs. The fuck is this? Was that Fetterman up there? This has 7 comments, 118 upvotes. And still 2 years ago. Did we even hate Fetterman 2 years ago? I don't remember Fetterman was like fucking everything up 2 years ago.
How long's he been in office? Like 4 years now?
I don't remember.
Coming up on that?
But I thought it was him
Then 2
aligning
years
with a
ago,
whole bunch of
probably
like
not.
Trump shit and then making the rounds on Fox. This is pre-stroke. Oh.
Yeah, well, when was his stroke? That's a good indicator of when people started
You know,
hating him.
based. Fetterman's a treasure. Based. Fetterman is the hero America needs. That's what I mean. Like, these guys have no fucking principles. They just like became pro-Israel because he's pro-Israel. Also, one of the funniest things.
We're not even close to pro-Fetterman. There are a bunch of other issues in the United States besides Israel-Palestine to other people that actually care about politics, but okay.
That people fucking claim about Graham Plattner is that, and it immediately shows that your analysis is exclusive to the internet.
I hate this word. I just hate that he gets away with so many. Is all of politics just like trying to find yourself in rooms with a bunch of softballs? Is that it over and over again? Like, I feel like these people are all the kind of people who would create Smurf accounts over and over again because they're like ladder heroes that can't even break the top rank or whatever. So they just have to Smurf over and over again because they know that if they have to actually contend with anything, they would get fucking obliterated. Like, it's crazy that he just gets away with so much and nobody is like researched enough to call him out on anything.
Did you watch
this new term that he
the-
uses over and over again? No one has done the analysis. Bro, you don't analyze anything. You bring up a ton of tweets, you read them verbatim, and then you move on to the next thing while giving the ordinary ML slop opinion about it. Like, that's it. What were you saying?
I was going to ask, did you watch the Plattner interview with the New York Times?
How old is it?
I think 3 weeks?
Then no.
It's
Okay.
pretty,
I'm not going to play this
yeah,
video yet.
pretty good.
I'm gonna check
But
it
I
out.
saw, I think it was Hosborough Points that was also saying like, oh, the internet made Graham Plattner. The left is the reason why Graham Plattner is a thing. None of you guys know anything about elections if you
Oh my god.
are making such an unbelievably stupid assessment.
This is the new talking point that all the lefties have been spreading. That you'll hear this from every lefty person, ML person, is that Maine is actually not mainly young leftist people. It's actually a bunch of older people, and the electorate of Maine is nothing like what people online are saying. So therefore, it's totally improper to say that lefties are loving or something bullshit like this. Yeah. Also, I don't know how this is a Hasbro talking point, but okay.
Okay? Your brain has been poisoned by what you see on Twitter. Your brain has been poisoned by what you see on Reddit. Your brain has been poisoned by the communities that you spend a good deal of time in, where they constantly talk about these idiotic narratives. That's why it's also funny, because when he was like, oh, it's these fucking commie tanky bullshit that like support Graham Plattner. The people that this sex pest would consider commie tanky motherfuckers actually hate Graham Plattner. Okay?
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, Graham Plattner's base of support is not the youth vote. Okay?
I've never said this ever. You cannot win elections with online tanky support. We saw that when every single person that Hasan supported in California got fucking trounced. So we already know that that's the case. But that doesn't make their impact or the footprint they leave in the online media sphere any less fucking annoying. And online, it is absolutely all of the weird, sloppulous, tanky fucks that are obsessed with buoying this guy's story in any way possible.
Graham Plattner's biggest supporters are not the young voters of Maine. I'm sure there are plenty of young voters in Maine that will vote for him, but you're out of your fucking mind. Maine, the average voter age in Maine is, I believe, 48 years old. Okay? It's all old white people. These are ride or die Democrats and independents that are sick and tired of Donald Trump molesting the fucking money. Okay? And they're also very frustrated with the Democratic Party's bullshit centrism. The olds, the
I think Hasan came to understand attacking you like this is better than the Voldemort approach he took before. I don't know how much is like me recognizing how the media stuff works, or how much is other people like all kind of discovering it and then like doing it in real time. I'm not sure. But I mean, Hasan has had a policy of attacking me or not attacking me. Like he would attack me before, but he just wouldn't say my name. But he might feel safer now because he feels like he has other people that will back him up. There's probably a piece of time where Hasan felt a little bit lost because his ecosystem that he was trying to create was Twitch. And then especially once the sponsorship stuff started to happen and Twitch started to get pressure because of the insane shit this guy says on their platform. Well, he's radicalizing young children and everything. And Twitch and Dan Clancy all stand by and they champion this or whatever. He probably felt a little bit isolated and then was a little bit more scared of taking on fights. But now that he's kind of gotten in more with the online mainstream lefty tanky people, maybe he feels a little bit more comfortable. I don't know, it's hard to say.
Whites, the old whites are frustrated. And I've been saying this for months. Actually, not even for months. I've been saying this for the last 2 years, as a matter of fact. If you recall, I always repeat to all of you, I'm like, I go around the country, I go to these fucking protests, I go to the No Kings rallies. What do I see? I see old white people that aren't just saying we want more centrism. Old white people that are saying Bernie was right and we were wrong for saying Bernie was wrong. Yeah.
Something I always find frustrating is Hasan likes to say he is fighting fascism, but still, after everything this admin did, he still said he would vote third party if Newsom was a candidate in 2028. Because when they say fighting fascism to him means fighting the libs, all libs. So the Democrats and the Republicans, anybody that's not a socialist is a fascist to these people. That's not a joke. That's how they view it.
Nothing has changed in the last year. Old liberal voters just want fighters because they're too pissed at Trump, and Plattner's a fighter who calls them fascists. People who characterize him as left or DSA are fundamentally misunderstanding his appeal. Absolutely. Let's look at Graham Plattner's commie tanky base now. Does this look like a DSA meeting? Maybe DSA pre-2016, certainly, but there wouldn't be this many people in one room for the DSA before 2016 anyway. But does this look like a Democratic Socialists of America meeting? Do you think this is the fucking campus caucus? These are people who were around when motherfucking Karl Marx was around. The fuck are you talking about? The DSA tankies. You only arrive at this conclusion if your brain is fucking rotted from the shit that you see on the internet. Stop believing these fucking dickheads, okay? They are always going to lead you astray. This is pure personal vendetta masquerading as real political analysis. And there are so many fucking idiots out there who believe it. They go along with it because it's much easier to keep up with drama. It's much easier to present people as villains on the internet and then just focus on the fucking dumb, nonsensical drama.
Like calling me sex pest, Epstein, court case, child rapist over and over and over and over and over again. True. It is crazy to me that so much of his audience doesn't see that, I guess. I don't know.
Hasan has done this again. Hasan has done that again.
He said the average voting age in Maine was like 4 or 45 or whatever. That's also the median age in population. It tracks also for California. California's like average voting age is like 37 to 38, and the median age there is 38 to 39. So I don't know.
Sure. Or what about it?
He's just pointing at a room full of like older people and being like, "See,
no, he's attacking a straw man." So I complain a lot that online the lefties suck off Plattner forever, and it's so fucking annoying to see these guys running around, tone policing everybody. It's like vote blue no matter who, vote blue. They'll never do it. But remember, the enemy always likes to attack you with your own values, while they have none, or they do have values, but they're obscured from you, and they're much more insidious than they're public about. But it's annoying seeing all these fucking retards and then the useful idiots like Soy Pill or whatever running around like doing this like, oh, you gotta vote blue no matter who, guys. We gotta support them, even though we're still in the fucking primary. So that's the thing that I think is annoying. But that opinion is like mutated, or they try to mutate it into Destiny thinks the only people that support Plattner are hardcore tankies and youth voters. But obviously that's not true. No election is going to be won that way. I don't know if you can even survive any primaries that way. But so he's just attacking that straw man. Like, well, look, no, the people in Maine who support Plattner are actually like median voters. It's like, yeah, of course, obviously. No shit.
Fucking hate Hasan. So I believe Hasan. Now they're telling me Hasan is actually promoting Graham Plattner and he loves Graham Plattner and he personally hand-selected Graham fucking Plattner. And therefore I hate him too. He's a bad guy. Where did you arrive at this conclusion? Yeah, I feel like this whole Plattner situation could have been avoided if a bunch of upper middle class leftists hadn't seen the most obvious red flags imaginable and thought that's just a rough, salty Ohio Waffle House type working class people are like. I blame the New York Times. They taught people to see stuff like, for example, a third Waffen-SS Panzer Division Totenkopf and think, now there's a man with economic anxiety. What a stupid fucking assessment. It was Maine Democrats that fucking looked at Graham Plattner and were like, yeah, this guy speaks to the problems that I'm experiencing.
Remember, when they vote for who we like, that's the voters like speaking out, and that's the real voter voice being heard. But all across California, where they rejected Hasan's candidates, they're homofascists. But okay,
this guy speaks to the problems that my younger, my children, my grandchildren are experiencing because they're old as fuck for the most part. So I find it so strange, but also very fucking revealing.
More
I find it
analysis.
very revealing when these guys say stuff like this. It basically shows that their whole perspective, their whole worldview.
Here comes the projection. What do? Anybody but a lib. And now he's going to say, well, what do the libs do? Anybody but socialists. Or anybody but the far left.
Their entire understanding of American politics revolves around their animosity that they've developed against certain content creators. This is no way to do politics. Okay, and Ta-Nehisi Quote says, again, like I said, an account that I've interacted with a lot. And
I guess that's how all the Californians voted, because they hated Hasan personally. I don't know.
and I think is very smart, says, something Destiny and Fuentes have in common is obsessive focus on other streamers. Hasan this, Nico that. Their lives are consumed with petty betrayals, rivalries, and never-ending psychosexual dramas. I am less bullish than I used to be on streamers as political organizers. I liked it. And he said, you too, Hasan. I said, huge problem.
By the way, Hasan liked that tweet when it had 4 likes. Maybe less, because they grouped these. Hasan and 4 others liked your post. Jesus Christ.
Ending psychosexual dramas. I am less bullish than I used to be on streamers as political organizers. I liked it. And he said, you too, Hasan. I said, huge problem in my sphere. I try to do my best to stay out of it. Although a massive chunk of people online actually only follow politics through watching slop by narcissists advancing their personal vendettas that they claim is making a political difference. A point that I've brought up over and over again, constantly, nonstop. Yeah. Again, Ed Intermentum is right. The thing that got him in this position wasn't upper middle class leftists. It was overwhelming majority of Maine Democrats who preferred him over the incumbent governor. That's the fulcrum of power you need to focus on if you want to understand this. Ta-Nehisi says, I'm sure the average streamer's financial and psychological incentives are at odds with their political incentives. To the degree that you do stay out of the slop, I assume this is why you've ended up at rallies for major candidates and others haven't. Which, by the way, I disagree with the last assessment here, because he almost presents it as arriving at political rallies for major candidates as a fucking good thing for me, as though this is a prize that I've been able to win.
Oh my God. No. Hasan's actually doing such a favor for everybody else. He's like, I mean, he's the only reason that Mamdani won, for instance. You know that, right? Yeah.
That's his boy.
Okay. Which, you know, I didn't make much of a stink about, but I also don't fully agree with.
He's going to claim
right?
a duel next, too, right?
If he wins, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that assessment. It's not a prize for me that I've worked hard for, okay? It's, if anything, it's a prize for them for actually abiding by the interests of the masses. So,
All right, what's up, buddy?
I just wanted to say about this, like, Plattner guy. I obviously didn't follow that shit, like it's local American stuff. But listen, the amount of lefties on Twitter who are like, who cares about his Nazi tattoo, are the same people who was saying that my country should not be supported because some fucking soldier was with some suspicious patch
Yep.
in 22.
Yeah, that's how it
I'm like-
goes.
Excuse me? Like, literally the same people. I even checked their, like, 22 tweets about Ukraine, like, so I'm not, you know, mistaken in any way. And it's the same people, exact same people who were like, have you seen this patch? And it's like some random ass patch, not even like a proper, like, you know, anything. Or like not even a tattoo, because patch is one thing, tattoo is a completely, you know, it's a little bit more dedication, let's put it that way, right? And they're like, yeah, and I think there was like this reveal that he I think he lied that he didn't knew this guy, right? Or something like that. What that meant.
Yeah. After saying he was a
and
fan
they're
of
like-
history and everything. Yeah, that's just how it goes. That's what they do. That's how they do.
Gives a fuck. And they're like, I don't care, like this guy's based, you know, who cares about silly things like tattoos, be for real. And I'm like, fucking hell. Yeah, that's kind of like all I wanted to say. Yeah.
Fun times. Well, stay safe, be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
let's just make that very clear. I said I have a community centered around advancing political goals as opposed to mass harassment of my internet enemies. That's my focus, and that's the reason why politicians reach out and try to win over my community. That's why candidates ask for my attendance at their rallies. I don't ask candidates to do rallies or to be a part of the rallies. They ask me to go to their rallies.
Oh my God.
Important.
Wow.
Reply to this gives the game away. What is this? Does Hasan have zero agency, any culpability for his own immaturity? You're infantilizing 30-plus-year-old like he's beyond consequences for his own stupidity. What is this? I hold a mirror up and none of you... What is this? Lamau. The world is so much better when algos stop feeding politics slop to everyone so these unserious people can go back to watching Joe Rogan all day. I like that he calls me unserious. I hold a mirror up to you all and none of you
Insanely unserious.
like what you see. I have no problem with the amount of research I put into debating any of these positions. People like Hasan spend zero time doing any research. Why are you defending yourself in the claim that you limit your influence by focusing too much on streamer drama by saying that Hasan does less research than you? I know he does less research than you, but it has nothing to do with the claim I made. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hey, this never mind. I take back everything I said about this guy. I do less research than Destiny.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I swear to God, for like there's definitely a particular brand of autism that is so unbelievably appealing to every poster on the internet where they go, no, he's reading Wikipedia articles to fucking to develop talking points that he can have like good solid gotchas on the internet on.
It doesn't even make sense. Like, it's so retarded.
And that's it. That's the extent of his research. Most of his stream is just fucking rewatching videos of mine, which
Yeah, okay.
includes probably this one because I just brought him up. So I'm sure he'll take a tremendous amounts of pleasure off of that.
I am pleasuring myself off of
I
it.
swear to God, these guys genuinely think he's like fucking a god at debating.
I wonder why.
If he's doing so much research, why is he always wrong?
If I'm always wrong, why? So, like, go back to the Finkelstein debate where this guy, they tried to, like, mindfuck all of their audience, and I think I got crushed in that debate. It was one thing I was incorrect about. And it's like, well, did you see the part where he mispronounced your name for the 47th time?
Mr. Borelli.
How much research did he deploy with his, I guess his political instincts are really bad then? Because how much research was he fucking deploying when he said Joe Biden shouldn't drop out? As a matter of fact, he debated that position on Jubilee, literally, and by the time the fucking video...
I don't even remember this. I'm pretty sure I was always in the middle on this, arguing with Pisco and Jank. I guess it depends on which debate you saw. But did I have an argument on Jubilee over Biden dropping out? Was that... I don't even know if that was a Jubilee thing. But I mean, also, I like how he's trying to present this as like a counterfactual that I'd be wrong on, when technically I could say that my counterfactual is stronger than the reality that happened because Harris actually lost. I could say, well, yeah, Biden shouldn't have dropped out. He beat Trump last time. I think voters would have just voted for him again. I mean, like, I could just say that, right? Okay.
came out, Joe Biden had dropped out. How much research did he deploy when deciding to take the opposite stance of mine on the Israel issue and spent 2.5 fucking years, 3 years defending Israel's genocide with increasingly more unhinged takes, where he got ritualistically humiliated by Norm Finkelstein?
In what, like, what was one wrong thing? Again, this is just also, God, fuck, it's all so boring, dude.
Because Norm Finkelstein actually knows the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, but that's why that's why the only solid facts that me and Norm had like big disagreements on were ones that I was actually so correct about. Not only was it obvious that Finkelstein hadn't even read the case that South Africa had submitted, which you would think would be the bare minimum, but the head prosecutor for the International Court of Justice even came out and said that most people were misinterpreting what was it, like plausible rights. It was plausible that like the rights of the Palestinians had been infringed upon by Israel or whatever. But that the plausibility standard just had to, it was basically a standing question, not like ruling on the merits of the case or whatever. I don't know. Do you think Hasan actually believes what he's saying right now? No, but remember, the goal is not to be correct. The goal is to just like give the marching orders. When Hasan is speaking, it's the same thing as Trump speaking. So like I'm getting upset and annoyed right now because they because it has the veneer of intellectualism. At least Trump, I'm trying to think, does Trump pretend to be an intellectual? I don't know. I guess his fans kind of pretend it is.
He does with his IQ.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no. Yeah, it does.
IQ.
Yeah. So it's the same shit, right? Like, you know they're lying, but they know they're lying, and it's all about the lie, and then it's all about just having your protected audience. That Hasan also gets protected via Twitch. Thank God for that. And then he just sells the same lie over and over and over and over and over again, so that Diddy Piker, who was watching child porn with Will Neff, never has to actually confront a critical idea or somebody who could push him on anything because he's on his little protected platform with his protected space, you know, giving all of his marching orders out to his fan base.
How much research is he deploying when he goes, I don't know who Susan Collins is, while talking about Graham Plattner? Because I'm forced to respond to drama claims when other people are making them if it's not constantly laundering Kiwi farms and snarker. What is a snarker opinion? What is this? What is this motherfucker talking about me to his audience? And then if they carry those opinions to other parts of the internet, I have to respond and deal with them. The entire online political space has been destroyed by low information, ideologically motivated politics streamers who waste everyone's time.
I'm surprised he's reading my whole comment, though. Jeez. It's sophistry? I don't know if I would call it sophistry. I feel like sophistry is when you are... It's like a bad faith engagement with philosophical argument, kind of. Like, he's doing propaganda. Like, would you consider propaganda to be sophistry? I don't think I would. I feel like it's a different thing. I'm vibing that, but...
Maybe this is just the swamp you swim in and there's no getting out. Seems unlikely to me. There are lots of YouTube political commentators who are involved in essentially zero personal drama, but supposing it for argument's sake. But if so, then I'm still right that it puts a ceiling on your political influence. Yeah, this guy, I like this guy's opinions. I thought he was intelligent, but he genuinely thinks that, Destiny's a fucking intellectual giant. So it has actually tarnished my opinion of him a little bit.
A little bit.
I'll be honest.
But that's nice. This is also like the Trump thing, right? Where you reward the people that are loyal to you. Oh, I like this guy's Twitter account. You punish the people that are mean to you. Oh, you're fake news. You're not real. You're a nasty person. My opinion of you is tarnished. So that hopefully this guy gets the message.
Yikes. Guy who fucking spends every waking moment sticking his dick into anything and everything he can and then ruining his own life. And then immediately, are you serious about Dino?
So much political analysis here. Very, very, very good political analysis. Nice.
He's attacked all of your points.
Yeah, true.
Not doing more research. He reads more documents and sources that are official than you. That is just true, isn't it? No, dude. It is just a fucking... No. It is absolutely fucking propaganda. What are you talking about? That man has never read a fucking book cover to cover. What are you talking about? Oh my God, this is what I mean. All you need to do
It doesn't matter.
is have tremendous confidence and the right level of autism so you can just be like, I'm the most intelligent person. He has. Okay. If he reads so much, why is he always wrong? A great question for you guys. If he reads so much, why is he always wrong? So either he's, reading a tremendous amount and then arriving at the wrong conclusion because he's a fucking idiot, or he's not reading at all and he just goes on stream and reads a couple primary documents and then you think, oh my God, this is the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. One of the best examples of this is the Israel-Palestine conversation, because I've had these opinions on the conflict born out of all of the materials that I've read on it for years before I even decided to fucking become a political commentator.
So I don't know fuck all about Maine's politics, and I don't pretend to know about Maine's politics. So I don't follow that much domestic electoral stuff. I got my own shit going on sometimes, and there's just other stuff that interests me. I never pretend otherwise, though. Hasan will make this claim over and over again that he studied Israel-Palestine for decades. He knows blah, 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 but didn't know one of probably the single most debated holy site in the entirety of the
wall,
the Jewish-Arab conflict. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just not possible. That's impossible. You couldn't have read anything or known anything. You couldn't have gone over any of the negotiations, because in the negotiations, generally holy sites are part of what's being debated. It was at Camp David. It was at Taba. I want to say Taba Rosa, but I feel like that's the name of the fucking thing, and whatever that city is to the south, and that they try to do after the clip parameters. You would know that, like, the division of, like, East Jerusalem from, I don't know if they ever call it West Jerusalem. I always hear Jerusalem and Eastern Jerusalem, the old city, is divided in part along the wall. It's impossible to not know that. That's not possible. Okay, but no, there was a name for the talks that happened after Camp David failed. The Clinton team put out a set of parameters, and there was a summit afterwards at Taba. It was Taba Summit. I just don't know how you can't know. Well, I know how you can't know. It's because you haven't actually read or studied anything in depth. Which also, by the way, I don't even care that much about if you don't know it. That's fine. Like, bro, there's a ton of shit that I don't know. But when you sit here and you market yourself as like an expert on all these Middle Eastern things over and over and over again, and he says he learned all this a decade ago, and it's like, homie, we watched you do fucking the map quiz in 2019 or whatever, when you were mixing up your home country of Turkey with like India. Like, what?
There's no way he did that, right?
Yes. Link it.
That's crazy.
Link.
That's his fucking country, man.
The fucking
first news story.
map
Sarah
meme.
Huckabee Sanders visits the Western Wall.
Literally, this is the one thing about Judaism that I do not know. Like, I mean,
I just can't. I don't know how this is even possible. Like, even if you don't know, here's what I don't understand is because even if you don't research the history or anything, you would still hear memes about the wall.
I've learned deep lore on this broadcast about Sakal.
How, like, what deep lore have you learned to not know?
About the citrus, about the stick and the tent. It's just a holy wall. I don't know. Wait, what the fuck? You don't know either?
Wait, am I retarded? Isn't the Western Wall, isn't this supposed... Why are you acting like you don't know, you fucking retard? Was destroyed all the... Yeah, good
You don't know either?
He's reading Wikipedia, by the way.
It's just a holy wall. I don't know. Wait, what the fuck? You don't know either? How do you not know? You're Jewish. Why do Christians go there and like cry and stuff? I'm gonna be real. It's not much. It's the outside wall of the second temple.
How do you just say that casually? Oh my god. It's all good. Wait, how could you not know that? Shut up. Wait, what? Fake
This is the Temple Mount, mega holy, great place to pray.
I was even doing commentary on Israel Palestine
For years.
Doesn't know about the Western Wall.
It's like one of the most. It's literally impossible, but whatever. Again, I don't expect everybody to know everything. But when you're sitting here saying, I'm an expert, I've been an expert for years, for over a decade on this, like, how, bruh? Really?
Bruh.
Where is it?
No, that's Sweden. Is it Finland? No, that's Finland.
15 minutes, bro. We're not doing this whole thing.
Okay, dude. Yeah, I don't. Shut up. Okay. Nope, that was a failure. That was good. I think Kashmir. I don't know. It's no.
You know what I just realized too, actually? I feel like he was radicalized later in life, like over the past like few years, because you would know some of these if you had your standard ML anti-Western talking points. Like you would have to know that Pakistan borders India. You would have to know like about these like regional conflicts. You would have to, right?
No. No.
So he must have been
Got it.
radicalized like over the past couple of years, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
I have no idea where the Philippines are, dude. I'm done. I can't do this. The first try. That was the first try. I don't know if you guys saw this. Okay.
Please be pretending. Please be pretending. Please be pretending.
No. Dude, where's...
Are you non?
Hey. Click
Waited with a
this any further. Done. I'm done, dude. I'm done. I'm done. Okay? I'm done. I can't play this any further.
Keep in mind that he said he'd written articles before on what was going on in Yemen. And I think he had written one article, but I don't know if it was ghostwritten form or just like a standard, you know, slop article, but...
I don't know which is which, dude. Close the cookies? Oh yeah, true. Doesn't know where Yemen is? Okay, I'm gonna click close. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I think nope. 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 Nope.
Cave from YouTube, thank you for the 15 tier 2 subrats, buddy.
Nope. 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 Got it. One of these. That's the Philippines. There you go. Hungary. I clicked. This is the
spirit.
I clicked.
There's one more of these. Just
else.
like...
Yeah, I'm done. Damn. Oh, it's probably one of these, right? God, I messed it up. I don't know.
Like,
isn't it like right here? Why isn't it telling me where it is? Click on Jordan. No.
like how can you not know where Jordan is?
Oh, isn't it like right here? Oh, click on Granada. Dude, I have no idea. Can't do it. See ya. Albania.
Fuck,
Oh
there's
my.
one more.
Earth, dude, just get it
There's
right.
one more
Maybe
meaner
left-
one.
look- you can tell the type of you were in school. Yeah. What is it like? What is it like here?
Epic.
Good. Dragon on United Kingdom. There it is. Papua New Guinea. Come on, dude. That doesn't count. Slovenia. Oh, got it. Cyprus. Cyprus, guys, come on. The Federated States of Micronesia.
Micro dick, yeah.
These got to be consolidated, okay?
Okay.
Going forward is just React Andy all the way, okay?
Whatever. Anyway. Expert. For a decade. What? You can do it. Chrome.
Okay. There is a, decade of fucking information. Yemen is?
I think later on when this was brought up, he said he was just trolling the whole time.
Like Hasan, for example.
Doesn't know where Yemen is? Okay, I'm gonna click close. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I think nope. Dude, I'm memeing. I'm fucking memeing. Nope. I'm fucking memeing. Got it. No, not only am I joking there, I'm gonna show you something, okay? Here, that's another Destiny clip, by the way. Classic. Okay. Play this game.
You have a
I suck. At Terra.com. I'm not gonna do it. Everyone's gonna make fun of me. Help you? Do. Oh no. Everyone's gonna make fun of me if I do this. You have Chad to help you. Do the 50 US states. I can't do that. I'll get owned. I'll get owned to oblivion. I have no idea where the states are. Click on Pakistan. Wait, how do I zoom in? How do I zoom in? How do I zoom in? Okay, which one is it? Is it this? Is it this or this? Is it this? I don't know which one it is. I have no idea. Oh no. I don't know. Is it this? Is it? I don't know.
Okay.
Information there that helped me arrive at the conclusions I arrived at on this issue. He didn't know anything, decided to lay his claim on one side of the fucking equation. Out of all of the materials that one of the best examples of this is the Israel-Palestine conversation, because I've had these opinions on the conflict born out of all of the materials that I've read on it for years before I even decided to fucking become a political commentator. Okay? There is a, decade of fucking information there that helped me arrive at the conclusions I arrived at on this issue.
A decade
he didn't know
of
anything,
information.
decided to lay his claim on one side of the fucking equation, which was different than his previous claims against Israel in like 2016, because now he's just purely spite driven. Okay. And then he started doing research on stream by trying to find evidence that would correspond to his worldview, that would defend his position on the internet. And he heavily relied on his audience to do so. This is how he operates all the fucking time.
Okay.
That is precisely the reason why his dumbass audience, okay? Look, we're all dumbasses. The only difference is I admit that I'm a dumbass, okay?
It's the amount of like projection and skinwalking is just so crazy to me. Just Jesus Christ, it's insane.
But all of our dumbass audiences collectively look at somebody demonstrating the capability of reading, okay, on stream and go, oh my God, this is fucking brilliant. None of them ask the question, why did he arrive at a conclusion without reading this information ahead of time? Because unfortunately, his audience is just as fucking stupid, or rather biased in that same exact direction. So they use him as a fucking vehicle to deliver this information to a broader audience. On the issue of Israel, there were plenty of Hosberists that probably loved that there was a debate lord that was willing to entertain this otherwise unpopular position, this inhumane position that, you were going to be pro-Israel unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
That's it. So they just kept pumping information to him in real time as he engaged in post hoc rationalizations over and over again.
Does Hasan refuse to have a conversation with you? Yeah, of course. He's terrified. His whole world would fall apart. He knows that.
He's not even good at debating anymore. He recently got smoked in a debate by two 100-view slob tubers. Yeah.
He's talking about Morau and Aiden. Jesus Christ.
In any case,
I thought Rob Noor. Oh, are they talking about my debate with Rob Noor and Ryan Mullally? Oh, it could be that one. That'd be crazy if they had an opposite position on that, though.
why do you hold Ta-Nehisi Coates' opinion to a high regard? Hasn't he recently arrived at the anti-genocide position? Who's he to judge you, to be honest? Wait, what? No, this isn't actually Ta-Nehisi Coates. This is a
What do you think an actual interaction would be like at this point? I mean, like, he would say something. I would get annoyed by how long he's taking to say it, or to state the opinion, because he'd be trying to fit in as many buzzwords as possible. And then I would try to circle back, and then I would try to counter some fundamental thing that he probably got wrong, that he's built his whole opinion on. He would try to either deny it, or he would try to pivot a little bit, and then he would want to ramble again. I would start getting more frustrated at the fact that he's not answering any of my questions, and he's just rambling. And then eventually, I don't know, it would split from there, I guess. Obviously, it wouldn't be a good conversation, but...
Fucking, his name is Ta-Nehisi Quotes. It's a totally different account. No, Ta-Nehisi Quotes doesn't... the real Ta-Nehisi Quotes
No, the comment said Snarkers, he meant Aiden.
doesn't know who the fuck Destiny is. Are you crazy? Anyway,
is that it? Are we done? Did we make it?
the point I'm making is that a lot of people look at this as a performance, okay? To be fair to this guy, I think he's just seen clips of you that D was watching or something, because he's seemingly only seen when you're talking about D, which is fucking rare. If his opinion of you is based entirely off of what the sex pest shows to his audience, that there's no wonder he thinks this.
What an idiot.
Unfortunately, I can attest
Thinking
What?
he'll accept that.
True.
Tested that. Yeah. Hassan is making massive impacts in multiple races all around the country. Just ask the best politicians in the country what they think of him. I don't really watch Hassan stuff, but when I have, it's mostly been him raging about sex pestiny or some such nonsense.
Oh shit! I didn't even see this one. Uh-oh. Oh no.
But that being said, you are right. He's become a live political player in a way that other big streamers haven't. Okay, maybe he actually has exclusively encountered clips of mine from... Yeah. Oh, this makes sense. Maybe. I'm not trying to be too definitive. I don't really like Hassan's politics. I'm much closer to the center, but I do notice that he's been involving himself in actual races, which is respectable to me. Yeah, maybe he's like a centrist, so he was a former Destiny fan or something who was just like frustrated that he constantly gets into sex pest shit. In my opinion, you got to remind people on the internet that you exist outside the stream. When you're not live, you read research, etc. Just because you're not pulling up random Wikipedia links on stream doesn't mean... Yeah, the other side of the story that I find...
Wait, is he pretending like, okay, guys, I gotta go offline now. I need to go read books? Like,
That's what he's pretending.
it's it has to be like so. Like, do you not feel embarrassed or humiliated lying like that about what you do? I don't know. That's crazy to me, I guess.
Former Destiny fan or something who was just like frustrated that he constantly gets into sex pest shit. In my opinion, you got to remind people on the internet that you exist outside the stream. When you're not live, you read research, etc. Just because you're not pulling up random Wikipedia links on stream doesn't mean... Yeah, the other side of the story that I find very frustrating is that I think a lot of people only watch clips of the stream, but they don't actually watch the YouTube videos, right? Because if you were to watch the YouTube videos, you would realize that all the data that I pull from my fucking brain corresponds to actual evidence that my editors will go and pull from the actual surveys.
What is he even trying to argue? Well, you watch my YouTube videos. My editors will plug the articles, so you know that I'm not wrong.
Like, I will reveal a lot of empirical evidence in the process of doing commentary, but usually I'm just pulling it from my mind. Some people just don't like the medium of streaming for politics. This guy seems to be like one of those people. Doesn't really matter. You can appeal to the people who do like it. Yeah, I'm not expecting this person to fucking be like a fan of streaming, like political streamers. I do get frustrated when people make this assessment off of like choice clips that they see on the internet. And it's oftentimes people who feel like they're above that kind of thing. They feel they feel as though they're above being duped by, their Twitter algorithm. Okay? The reality of the matter is they are getting duped by their Twitter algorithm.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Why did my computer just...
Uh-oh.
No. Wait, my network. What the fuck? Hold on.
Seems like you're still live.
No, it's just this computer got weird for a sec. Wait, is it live again for you or in Discord?
Well, are you playing anything? Because it's paused.
And it's... I'm playing, yeah.
I hear it, but I don't see the screen.
Are you fucking serious,
I can just reopen
kid?
it.
Are you fucking serious, kid? Wait, no.
Are you full?
There you go.
Yep.
Actively defend him when he is...
Orders are not the young... What is this? Arrived at on this... He's become a live political player in a way that... He's become a live political player in a way that other big streamers haven't. Okay, maybe he actually has exclusively encountered... Much was a former Destiny fan or something who was just like frustrated that he constantly gets into sex pest shit. In my opinion, you got to remind people on the internet that you exist outside the stream. When you're not live, you read research, etc. Just because you're not... But they don't actually watch the YouTube video that my editors will go and pull from the actual... from my mind. Some people just don't like the medium of streaming for politics. This guy seems to be like one of those people. Doesn't really matter. You can appeal to the people who do like it. Yeah, I'm not expecting this person to fucking be like a fan of streaming, like political streamers. I do get frustrated when people make...
What would be your motive to have a convo with Hasan? I assume his would be to discredit you, as he does with all the name calling, but I'm curious what the upside would be for you. Well, I mean, there's shallow upsides, like publicity or money. I mean, like I guess the larger upside would be that I think that our media environment is in a state of utter disrepair because people are too protected on their own platforms. People have kind of like massively mindfucked themselves and their audiences into believing that like, oh, debate is worthless and that's actually just for fast talkers, and actually the best way to do political dissemination is to just talk to your own audience and to preach to the choir over and over again every single day, and the only time we're ever going to attack the points of people we don't like is when our own clippers have specially prepared media for us to watch and then bash on our stream. And I think it's done an irreparable harm, not irreparable, it's doing massive harm, substantial harm to our political climate. So anytime these worlds collide, you get like people who have to contend with the ideas of the people that are ideologically opposed to them, I think there's a benefit there, because it forces the other side, or I would say both sides, I guess, to be a little bit more realistic about what they're saying. But the longer you spend in your own little hermetically sealed bubble, the more detached from reality your opinions can become. And Hasan's are very, very, very detached from reality.
This assessment off of, like choice clips that they see on the internet. And it's oftentimes people who feel like they're above that kind of thing. They feel they feel as though they're above being duped by, their Twitter algorithm. Okay?
I don't think Hasan watches me. I don't think he has time. I do think he does have people that feed him stuff. I really don't like that he can hijack my ideas over and over and over again, though, and then pass them off as his own, because Dan Clancy and fucking Twitch are happy to keep me banned off this platform for extreme hate as Hasan gets banned from a country.
Grabbed?
Well, this one right now that he's doing, that I've kind of spoken a lot over the last month or so about how like you can't trust your mind, and people think that they can survive being thrown into some crazy algorithm, but you actually can, and it will put you in a whole different world very quickly, and people don't realize it. They think that they're like, they think that they can survive it. They're like, oh no, just show me everything and I'll use my rational human mind to figure out what's true and what's not true. That's not the case at all. But this has been a big point I've been harping on now, and Hasan is like, he's skinwalking me now for this opinion. It's just very fucking annoying that he can pass it off as his own over and over again. Especially because Hasan is actively doing that. Like, he's trying to get people in their own algorithm. Like this doppelganging of an outfit of like being an intellectual. What do all the intellectuals say? Well, I'm gonna slice off the thinnest top of that aesthetic and then wear it so that I can pretend to be the intellectual. Is just so fucking disgusting. I think it's
genuine
harmful.
question. What's to stop one of your YouTube editors from going through Hasan's VOD, seeing when he picks up your quote unquote talking points, and then like showcasing like, oh, Steve was talking about this at X time, and then Hasan was talking about this like after this amount of time?
Well, it would just go to my audience, right?
You don't think that would be
Hasan's audience
you
doesn't
think
really.
that would be an interesting video for like YouTube of like?
I mean,
hey,
it could be
like,
if one of them
Hasan
wants to
is
put in the effort, but
yeah.
that sounds like it's a lot of
effort.
But no, it would be interesting, yeah.
The reality of the matter is, they are getting duped by their Twitter algorithm. I thought you were joking when you said high IQ people aren't allowed to be cops, but your editor had a source ready when I rewatched you on YouTube.
Wow.
I try to do my very best to make this
Can you
as
count his
entertaining as
Twitter tabs?
possible.
Can you what?
Can you count his Twitter tabs? How many does he have open?
I don't know, probably 10. That's what all these guys do. Asmongold and Hasan is just Twitter.
Politics is fucking boring for the most part. I try to make it entertaining. These other guys make it entertaining by turning it into drama, turning it into a clash between one streamer over the other. I try to make it entertaining, not through this clash, but instead by, cracking jokes, making
the
it
fa
fun
button.
in some
Yeah.
way. I feel like if I were to sit here and read source material all the fucking time, it probably wouldn't be as entertaining for people.
So he does it off stream.
Here's what happens. If California goes red, you never win another national election and another national issue ever again. Progressives never win another national issue. They never win another,
To oversimplify, do you think there's something to be said about how we don't have discussions with the goal of finding true middle ground? Debates seem to be so team sports focused. That's fine. That's what a debate is supposed to be. A debate is supposed to be, in an ideal world, is you're figuring out which idea, survives the conflict. The idea, you don't have to have two major ideologically opposed people to have a debate as like a truth-seeking thing. The truth-seeking should be a byproduct of the conflict, between the two in terms of figuring out who you feel, performs better. The actual research and truth that goes into the preparation for the debate is supposed to be where everything happens, ideally, in an ideal world. Like Hasan would prepare notes and he would read more, he would read anything, if he knew that he had to withstand scrutiny to somebody who wanted to challenge him on his insane takes on basically every single thing that he talks about. But because he doesn't have to do that, he can just do the propaganda slot. Like,
Wouldn't he just lie?
Lie about what?
You know, whatever. Wouldn't he just lie during a debate? I don't think he's above that, right?
Well, he's not, but it would start to become painfully obvious because there would be other people that would be on his side who would have more measured takes. I could give a more measured take on from the Palestinian side on Israel-Palestine than this fucking retard ever could. But he doesn't give a fuck about the conflict or know anything about it. But he doesn't have to. He's not trying to. He's just selling the aesthetic of doing that.
You know, election with Democrats.
But it's like playing in the World Cup doesn't make you, like, nobody was made a good athlete because they played in the finals of some sports thing or whatever. It's all the training and the prep and everything getting up to that point.
Never
Yeah,
happens.
that makes sense.
Like, it's already like.
What is this? Things Destiny believed in the weeks following October 7th. Palestine has an air force. Palestinians have advanced film production industry, which they use to fabricate footage.
Why ever said that Palestine has an air force? What? Palestinians have an advanced film production industry they use to fabricate footage. It's called an iPhone. What?
Footage of atrocities. Palestinian is not a real ethnicity and are secretly Jordanian. Hamas makes cookie rockets.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. I don't even know if Hasan understands the connection to Jordan, though. Listen, there's a video of a guy doing the sugar shit. What do you want me to say?
Did Destiny really believe in the Pallywood conspiracy theories? I knew he was up to some stupid shit, but it's worse than I expected.
I still do, 100%. And they are real, but that's okay.
Yes, this is the clip from later on in his talking about the subject when he is trying to hedge on the claim that he thinks the Pallywood label makes this seem less conspiratorial.
At one point, they tried CPR, but there was no bringing him back, his husband and father. Yet another innocent Palestinian civilian killed while posing no threat whatsoever.
Somebody died. How is this Pallywood? Because the goal is to capture shit like this because Western... When you have, I think the clip we just watched is, there will be like a kid throwing rocks or whatever at soldiers on the wall, and then everybody, including his fucking parents, will be behind, and they'll have like medics here, and they'll have like cameras here, or like a fucking phone here to record them, knowing that eventually the kid's gonna get shot, and then when he gets shot, they can record it on film, have the parents come in and cry, and then put him on the ambulance. I think I've even clarified, I don't know if I'll clarify it here or not, but like, I'm not saying that people aren't actually dying, they are, but it's all like set up and staged like very meticulously for for Western audience consumption, which it absolutely is. Media eats it the fuck up. This guy's wife and a whole medical team are what, I guess a minute or two walk off camera, and this guy's gonna walk towards more like 10 seconds off towards where they know the IDF is, where he's been told to evacuate. They know they're gonna get fired at. They're martyrs, the Shaheed, right? This is what they're doing, is they walk forward, hoping to get shot at, and then they're gonna come back, they're gonna get video footage, they bring his wife forward, she cries. I mean, just because it's Pallywood doesn't mean somebody didn't actually die, okay? These guys are willing to blow themselves up. Of course they're willing to fucking die on camera. So he comes forward, he gets shot, they bring him back, he dies. That's unfortunate. Probably don't want to die, they just want to get shot or shot at. Bring him back, wife comes forward to cry, hospital people take him away, and then they've got their footage, they send it to Western media, and then they played it a million times to show Israel is this heartless, evil, fucking cold-hearted monster that just kills civilians indiscriminately. This is, like, they literally say they're going into a combat zone. This is what people mean when they say power. Yep, 100%, and it's true.
How is this any different than Ben Shapiro trying to intellectualize his unbelievably putrid fucking worldview, by the way? It's the exact same thing. As a matter of fact, they are in complete alignment on this issue.
Am I wrong about any of what I just said? Is he going to say anything about what I just said?
But once again,
Great analysis, Hasan Piker.
he delivers this information with confidence in a way that is like very palatable to not knowledgeable people. If you are in any way, shape, or form knowledgeable or empathetic as a person, and you have seen the amount of violence that Israel subjected the Palestinians,
And now it's just back to propaganda. I've got a video here that I'm showing to demonstrate my point. I apparently have notes even on the conversation I'm having right here in the background as I'm having an argument with somebody else who's trying to contend with the point that I'm bringing up. I mean, but that's not worth responding to. You're just going to go back to the slopaganda talking points. Okay.
Palestinians too, over the many years that Israel has, operated as apartheid state. You obviously hear something like this and you go,
Apartheid, genocide, and the cleansing. Do we hit these two?
oh my God, this is an unbelievably racist narrative. How the fuck did this guy
racist.
learn about Hasbara? He's just some,
Can we do Islamophobic next?
like American Cuban dude. Why is he so goddamn tapped
American Cuban dude. Trump, please, God, Trump. One thing you can do to win my vote.
in like he's Hen Mazik or something, right? But if you're not knowledgeable, if your first interaction with the issue of Israel happens to be this guy whose videos you've seen on the internet where he's dunking on some of the stupidest fucking mouth breathers you've ever seen, and you're like, this guy's a beacon of intellect.
Oh, I wonder why I have to argue with them. Crazy how it only ever seems to be the people that aren't clued into the propaganda model that come out to debate on this, because you can't argue these points. There's a reason why he hasn't said anything to contradict anything I've said.
He's a giant in his own right. He has the capacity to convince you that his worldview is actually impenetrable, it's unshakable, it's the correct position, and it's actually the most well-researched position you can arrive at. That's why he consistently will undermine my positions and be like, oh, he's unserious. Between me and him, I wonder who's the less serious one, the guy who fucking watches my stream for the most part, or the guy who's out there like interviewing candidates, going to political rallies, organizing.
All things that when I did in the past, Hasan said I would only do these things just to get, I don't know if anybody has clips of that. He used to say like, oh yeah, Destiny only did the canvassing stuff so that people couldn't criticize him. And it's so funny because now Hasan tries to shield himself with the same thing. Destiny, if someone is to properly prepare before debating, who does the responsibility of ensuring they do so fall upon? What do you mean? Themselves, their opponent, the moderator, the platform, the audience? I don't know, I guess all of them. If they don't prepare well, then ideally they would get trounced in whatever debate or argument they're trying to have, no?
And for the most part, covering the fucking news, with this very rare exception.
Play it, Unk. What is
Out of
this?
my Destiny, isn't he canvassing for the left? Yeah, dude. The left is John Ossoff. Fuck my dick. I already had one controversial figure on. If I was going to have smaller content creators on, I would rather have them be, you know, lefties that with relevant politics, like Canadian lefties, like the Sirs, for example.
What a fucking loser, bro. Holy shit.
He is the dumb guy's ideal.
Of a smart guy, yes. I feel like I'm on so many levels of fucking Inception right now because that's what Hasan is. But if he says the other person is, then it's just like, yeah.
Thinker. He makes dumb guys feel confident. He makes dumb guys feel like he's a brilliant person. And if they
Thanks, I guess, for airing my entire argument out there also without even contradicting a single thing I said, but okay.
just like try to do a bad job at repeating what he's saying, that they'll also come across as brilliant. In any case, a growing number of Jewish Democrats say they feel increasingly unwelcome. Yeah. That's bullshit.
Especially when they redistrict everything, right? Which they are doing. And they're disenfranchising more Democrats, which is good. This is a very good thing. Should disenfranchise all of them, in my opinion. But we can't do that. That's like illegal or something.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi. How's it going?
It's going great. You have a call to action to do.
I do. And sorry, I was starting.
You're good.
We
What?
are here because do you have the website up?
Wait, no, I don't like me.
Yeah.
Oh, also introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I am Shay. I am the Deputy Organizing Director for Digital Ground Game.
Based, okay.
And we want to talk about our call to action and want to talk about John Fetterman.
Our king. Oh, wait, I have the website.
Or Pennsylvania King, Steven.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, let me go Red Bull. Hold on, before you don't say anything yet. Or I have the website up. You can talk about 1 second. Shut up.
Red Bull, really? Don't you think he's a little mean?
Who's mean? John
Yeah,
Fetterman?
Steven.
Or Steven's mean? I
Yeah,
don't know.
really? He just told me to shut up. You don't think that's mean?
I mean,
Yo,
Hello, Darius.
Slime. Are you dealing with the canvassing thing? Like, are you like the leader of that?
Are you talking shit?
are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the Deputy Organizing Director. I know about canvassing.
Okay, I'm trying to talk to like the boss of the canvassing setup. I want to know like what's okay to stream. I'm trying to like set up some stuff. I'm just a young streamer trying to like make it, and I want to like canvas and also do some political like activism. And I would like to get all my homies involved, but I just don't
Wait,
know
hello?
who to talk to.
He's asking. He's trying to figure out what he can stream, what he can't, and who to talk to for the canvassing stuff. Steve.
Is now the
So-
appropriate time to do that, Darius?
Is this not the CEO?
No, I'm a deputy, but you can. If you message me, I'll get you to the right person.
All right, I'll send you a DM.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We're here.
All
We're
right.
live.
So, all right. So today's call to action is we need to keep John Fetterman voting with the Democrats. I know he is a contentious person and people are like struggling with that, but this is actually my senator. And I am out here in comment sections being his strongest soldier.
Okay.
And so he votes well. I mean, like I understand that we talk about like Fetterman's voting record and people talk about like how he's doing stuff with Trump, but really he's not doing that much. He's still the majority of the time voting with Democrats on Democrat things. And so we need to just keep him because if we're going to take the Senate,
Mm-hmm.
we need his vote. I mean, we need to be able to control things. And so I need all of you guys to contact your Democratic senators and contact Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer because I need you to tell them to be nice. I need you to I am unironically asking to help my senator get friends.
So you want someone to take him to dinner?
I want him to take him to dinner. Yeah, hang out with him at lunch. I don't care. Go to Sheetz. You know what we love in Pennsylvania? We love gas station food.
Wawa.
Take him to Sheetz. Okay. Well, I'm in Western PA, so
Okay.
we like
I've
Sheetz here.
linked the call to action in chat. We want people to be nice to Fetterman so he stays in the Democratic Party. Is that what we're...
Yes,
He-
because my other senator is a Republican, and he is literally just being nice to him, taking him out to dinner, having lunch with him in like the Senate cafeteria, and they're like best friends now, and it's getting a little concerning. So we want to keep him. He has a good voting record.
You know who loves working with wackos? Rokana. We'd get him.
I need everyone to. I'm like anything. Please just be like.
Someone take this guy out.
We've
to
been
dinner.
bullying
Jesus.
him. Oh
Kill
my
him with
God.
kindness is what Mr. Witten means.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, we've been bullying him for a year, and it has just made him like dig his heels in. So we just need to be nice to him. And so really, I'm asking. What I'm hoping for. This is my hope. Is we need like 50 to like 100 calls a day for like 2 weeks.
Jesus.
To Chuck Schumer, to all the Democrats, because then they'll take it seriously. They'll be like, oh, people actually like care that John Fetterman stays with us.
Okay. We'll
And
keep
so
that in
I
mind.
think that's-
I have a meeting next week with Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Pelosi, so I'll make sure to tell them too when we're chatting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, if they can just show up. And he really liked Bernie. He was a Bernie bro, so
I got the Ouija board. I'm thinking of hitting McCain up.
Jesus
Seeing
Christ.
how we can fix all this.
that's perfect.
Okay. Well, thank you for your call out. Hopefully people will do what they need to, and yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have fun. Be careful.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
I got your editors working overtime. Just to call out, hey, if you feel like Hasan is skinwalking Steven with some of his points, if you wouldn't mind making a clip of it and sending it over to Arc on Discord, that would help the thing a lot. That would help all
It
the
would help the
editors.
thing.
Arc_editing. Arc_editing. This is either going through Hasan shit or going through Steven shit. And sending clips over.
Uh-oh.
Good luck. Can you tweet something nice at Fetterman, Steven?
We'll see. Just going over. Looking at LSF. I see nothing. I need a new game. Did you play any of the Final Fantasy VII remake games or no?
No. You know me, not a gamer.
You fucking loser.
You need a new game, huh? What's new is old.
Holy shit.
Minecraft?
We should get somebody to go to a laptop repair store in DC in a fucking slot kid mask and like drop off a laptop, and the laptop is like full of stuff that gets sent to the DNC, and it's all the Republicans shitting on Fetterman. And then they can send it to the New York Times, and they can post it, and they can be like, can you believe all these people on the Republican side are making, and then Fetterman will see it, and he'll be like, fuck those guys, and then he'll flip.
That's genius.
Noise canceling is actually kind of insane. This guy, I'm sorry, I just have to shout him out every time, is the most like conservative coded person of all fucking time. But he's a big lib on Twitter.
This guy jerry rig everything?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
He started tweeting about politics. I'm like, God damn it. Because he is like the conservative archetype. I don't know why. It's like, God damn it. But it was all like lib stuff. I was like, hell yeah.
Shit, he's a Mormon.
Well, listen.
You can't have it all.
One headphone to rule them all. Or so they say. I have in my hand the world's clearest earbuds for phone calls, and it's time to find out whether or not that claim is true. Soundcore says their new Liberty 5 Pro noise-canceling headphones can make crystal clear calls anywhere. All right, bet.
No shot.
And this is what the audio quality would sound like if I was making a phone call with the Liberty 5 Pro. Made by my channel sponsor,
It probably just says
It's
retarded
actually
noise canceling now. Like,
well, yeah, that's what it's doing, of course. What do you mean?
But I mean, like, whatever. I'm retarded. Ignore me.
Yes, it has noise canceling. Correct. Yeah.
I'm retarded. It's
kind of insane. But with my headphones in, it decreases the noise of the lawnmower substantially for me, as well as I can have a normal conversation with the person at the other end of the line. They also are not as bothered by the mower.
Oh my God, I hope it uses AI. Please, God.
No other headphone on the planet is as clear during phone calls as these Liberty 5 Pros. All thanks to 5 microphones inside of each earbud,
including a microphone that is a bone conduction microphone. The bone conduction microphone is from my vocal cords through the bones in my skull. The receiving end of the phone call has clear audio.
It'll be interesting to see how it looks from the inside here in a few seconds.
It's not just about the microphones either. Soundcore is using the world's first neural network inside of an
Yes!
I gotta watch out for the end of this blade. And I'm super glad that the people at the end of this call don't have to hear all of this noise.
The Liberty 5 Pros are definitely my favorite piece of technology so far this year, so much so that I'm gonna...
You were talking some shit about the Scandinavian system not being scalable to the U.S. I would love to debate you on that as a person directly involved with Danish government. Wait, have I said that?
I don't remember that. I remember you saying that Medicare for All would be the most fucking far left Medicare system.
If I would have to look back at the context of what I said it, but generally that's usually a white nationalist talking point. Because the idea is that Scandinavian healthcare systems can't be scalable to the U.S. because in Scandinavia they only have white people, and that's why all their welfare programs work. But black people would ruin it all. That's usually a white nationalist talking point. I might have said they weren't. Scalable is a weird word to use. Scalable implies that it works at some level, but when you start to expand it, for some reason it'll stop working. I don't know why. I was just trying to think, why would I say it's not scalable to the U.S.? I might have said something about like Norway's stuff maybe wouldn't work in the U.S. because Norway gets so much money from just oil or something, maybe?
The oil shit?
That, like, I might have said something like that, but I don't know. That'd be my guess.
I'm going to give away 10 pairs here on YouTube and 10 pairs over on Instagram. Just let me know your favorite song down in the comments and make sure you're following me in both places. The Soundcore Liberty 5 Pros hold...
Can you talk to Moot about buying a house? Dan can't stream fucked over Mr. Moot and put him on a blacklist. What?
Okay, this isn't true. Dan hit me up with a crazy move earlier. Oh god, it was a wild move, Steven. Dan told me to tell the real estate agent that I was gonna meet with today that I will only work with them if they give me half of their commission.
But Jesus.
Yeah, that was the Dan move that he told me to do in Canada.
Is it like a buyer's market or a seller's market for homes right now in Canada?
I don't know. I don't know what it ever is. It's always retarded up here.
Sure. That matters a lot though, because there are times when
It does, for sure.
houses will sit on the market fucking forever, and there are times where people have to like buy in cash because like they'll be on the market for less than 12 hours, and people will fuck you over if you try to put
Let's
in
see
an
where
offer.
we're at right now.
Eating half of somebody's commission though is pretty wild. It's not going to help you that much, and it's going to hurt them a ton.
Right now, this website's saying it's a seller's market. Yeah, but Canada homes are like $900,000.
Sure.
But
But if they're what is the commission? Oh fuck, is it 2 to 5%?
2.5%.
2.5 on the loan.
It's 5%, right? But then half and half goes to seller and buyer person.
So you would be getting an extra $20,000 while you take on a $900,000 loan. I understand that there's going to be down payment, but let's just assuming. Whereas they would be going from earning a $40,000 commission to losing half. Like you're not, your gain wouldn't be that much. They would be losing a fuck ton.
Dan's argument is, well, what the fuck are they doing? And then he eventually ended on, you should just find it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you don't want to use an agent, then just go, go home shopping on your own, I guess, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That was an hour of our stream this morning.
Because I don't understand, why would an agent ever accept that rather than just tell the seller to drop the price on the home?
Because their job's easy, is what Dan would say. And they'd rather $20,000 than not.
Yeah, but they could probably just drop the price on the home $100K and they would still earn way more and they'd sell it immediately, no?
Sure, but we're not talking to the seller's agent at dropping the money. We're talking to the buyer's agent dropping the money. My agent.
Oh.
The seller's agent would still get their 2.5. The person who's working with me would then only get 20K.
Why would they ever agree to that?
Because they want you to buy through them. It's just business. You wouldn't get it.
Okay. Like, if they could sustain that, then why wouldn't every realtor just do a 1% commission instead of a 2.5?
Because nobody asks, is what Dan would say.
True, okay. Destiny, I really love to debate this because I don't think it has anything to do with race. We accept a ton of immigrants, and that has in no way negatively impact our economy. Well, that's not my argument. I would never. That's why I'm saying I don't usually make that argument. I don't think I would ever make that argument. But okay.
The Guinness Book of World Records for the.
Why are we watching this?
This is a good thing for durability. I can still pop them
I
off
don't know.
the
You
bacon for
fucking
sure.
put it on after complaining about not having a game to play, and I want to play a game too. How about Minecraft?
Yeah.
Terraria could go back there. Final update or whatever.
Oh yeah, the final update.
Whatever game it's gonna be, it needs to be a good stream game that you can have. You know.
There are no good stream games.
Well, Minecraft is.
Your Momcraft is. Got him. The fucking Nazi sword, bro. Do you remember that?
Oh my god. Yes.
Wait, do you remember the whole thing though?
He said it was like a Buddhist sword or whatever, or
No,
it was from some
or
fucking
it was
show
like
he watched.
he said it was some anime sword, yeah, and he didn't
Yeah.
have any idea that it was like it didn't look like a swastika to him.
It's just like Platner's fucking
No.
Totenkopf.
Wait, it is just like it though in another way because people found the original video where he was buying it at the convention, and he literally says, "Oh my god, it looks like a swastika." And then they bought it. Yeah, link it. Somebody link it. Who's got it? Who got the link? Who?
You think they just have a file of Hasan links?
They
do. Yeah.
They do, and somebody's got it.
One of your editors just
Hasan
sent me
buying swastika sword.
One of your editors just sent me a sad Pepe emoji and a rope and said, if you play a video game, I'm gonna do it to him like that.
Good.
I don't know.
That is a fucking uncomfortable similarity to a swastika. Could never.
I bought this on stream, dude. What are we talking about? I
No,
bought this
does
at
he watch the
Animax
clip?
on stream.
I don't think so. There's an
Here's
HC
the VOD. You bought him on
meeting.
stream. Yeah.
That's okay. Have fun, y'all.
Holding it.
I literally say right here, I don't even fuck with Bleach like that, but the sword is sick.
The right way.
It's hard to take. I'm gonna go. Dan got clips sent to him. Dug up moments of you saying you don't even like Bleach. Where they got these convenience clips so quickly? Who could say? Yeah, this is. I mean, here's another clip of me literally purchasing it because I think it looks cool because it's a long sword.
Because it looks cool. I don't even know if he gets to it in this clip, but this was the...
This one, the normal one without the. This one's sicker. Wait, that's a little sus.
Nah.
Questionable.
Bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It immediately goes for the swastika one. God.
No.
I like this already much better.
better.
It's just...
And then he lied?
Yeah. This is like everything he does. This is
How?
everything. This is all politics. I blame Trump.
But how does his audience let him get
I
it
blame
away
Trump
with it?
because they all live in their own little sealed bubbles and they never have to confront anything. It's just like so crazy. Listen, my duder, I don't know what you've heard about me in chat. I'm sorry. Not to call you out. You are calling out. But can you explain why the Danish/Scandinavian way wouldn't work in the U.S.? I think on paper, I think it probably could. I don't know if Americans would be happy to give up all the little choices they like to make in their own retarded way of engaging with healthcare. But if you were to force it on them, I think it probably would work in the U.S. I think we'd probably be better off for it, I think. He likes Souls Reapers because they genocide the Quincy. Damn. Anyway, yeah. Great guy.
This sword.
No. Many such cases. What is this? Americans are finally starting to realize that their fruit is no longer fruit. Most people don't know that the U.S. food supply is saturated with genetically modified organisms. Oh my god. I like how their first instinct is it's fake food and not it's poor quality produce that wasn't conserved properly in the supply chain. So now instead of advocating for better food regulations, they just spat out conspiracy theories online. Wow.
Do you know how many GMO crops are grown commercially worldwide?
All of them? What do you mean?
There are 13 primary GMO crops grown commercially worldwide. I believe it's like soybeans, corn, and I don't know the others off the top of my head. But everybody tries to make everything sound like it's super fucking GMO, blah, 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 but it's not actually that crazy.
Wow.
Corn, soybeans, cotton, tomato, rapeseed, potatoes, papayas,
Jesus.
squash, beet, canola, alfalfa, rice.
That's,
Okay,
that's basically all of them, right?
That's everything, yeah. If you want him to play a game, suggest Roblox debates Kino, said your editor.
The Nazi tattoo. What, like, totem coat tattoo, the Nazi tattoo. What, like, how do you kind of...
Somebody said that they talked to somebody who had seen one of those or wore one of those, and it was silver, and it didn't even occur to him that it was the same thing. I think people are making as much of it as they can because they don't have a lot of substance around anything else. And if they did, we'd hear about it, believe me. They are trolling for dirt.
What if he has like a Israeli flag tattoo or something? Would that be a deal breaker?
For me?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
That would be
Israeli?
the deal breaker?
Yeah, because I don't support genocide, and he doesn't either. And that would show that he was being inconsistent. And he's been very consistent about that. Straight across the board.
What does the HH stand for on the jacket here? Somebody help me out with this.
Oh, I made that joke. That was funny.
His Holiness?
That's it. That's his merch line, man.
Helly Hansen.
I would die.
It's a real popular brand. Okay. Queen.
I just like the tattoo.
True. What'd you guys go over today?
I watched the video on Graham Plattner earlier because we got the Wick thing tonight.
Tonight? What time?
7 it starts.
Oh shit.
You know, I mean, he said a few things in there that I didn't hate. Like he said, I'm not going to be a pain in everyone's ass, and no offense to the Pennsylvania senator, but that seems like what he's doing these days. So that gave me hope.